I capped just now.
I feel it on my mustache.
How the fuck did you find us?
Who are we talking about?
We're sorry to inconvenience you.
Get out! Get out! I was hoping you had liquid in your bottle because you were leaning over and I just wanted it to spill.
See, Jordan? You look
Get
like a homeless
out!
person. I don't want to hear it. You look like a fucking homeless person.
You look like you're at the end of your fucking Walk of Europe trip, okay? You look like you check your bank account and you can't afford a plane trip home. You look like you're stuck in Europe.
Isn't that how playtest
Leave! Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's how that... You look like you're about to get kidnapped by, like, a video game company.
I'm gonna go get some fucking food.
Go get some fucking food then.
Shit, I'm hungry.
You want to get some fucking food?
I think we should make the pod go mobile for a minute so I can make some chili in the kitchen.
What?
I have chili. That's all I have.
The pod can't go mobile.
You
right
know what?
now.
Better yet. Episode...
You don't know. Episode 17.
17?
Yeah.
Dude, we're almost 18.
Yeah.
We're not 17. We're almost 18.
What should we do for the 18th?
Episode almost 18 of the podcast.
But no, yeah,
Yeah.
we just wrapped up 16. Now we're doing 17.
Yeah, speaking of minor topics, do you have any childhood stories you like to share? Any off the top of your head?
Like,
Like time you
just
got
childhood.
kidnapped?
No.
No?
What?
Yeah. Weren't you mentioning something about a story about you getting kidnapped by a Chinese man? It was a Chinese couple. No, that was me.
That was you.
That was me. All right. So starting off, my parents have always been really good about watching me and protecting me and not letting me leave the house. So we took an adventure. We took a little bit of a homeschool field trip, if you would,
Yeah.
to the capital of these pretty good United States of Americas, and
Wait, where were you?
the capital,
DC?
DC.
Oh.
So we took this trip, whatever. We parked our car somewhere overpriced parking, and we just walked all day. We visited the museums, the big tower, the monument. The monument. We saw Abe. I climbed on the big steps of Abe, and we were standing beside the what is it, like the mirror pool of the monument. We're just standing there, and it's me and my twin brother. And naturally, growing up, we got dressed in opposite color like outfits.
Yeah, red and blue.
Yeah, so I was in my little red outfit. He was in his little blue outfit, whatever. And we're standing beside like the mirror pool, and I guess our parents just looked away for a moment, and this Chinese couple comes over here, and I know they were Chinese because they had a Chinese flag. But they
were just carrying it.
Yep.
Like draped over their shoulder.
Yeah, it was. I guess they were taking their tour of the capital of the USA, US of A's, which, all in all, DC is not as exciting as like anywhere in China, except like the bad places in China.
Yeah, I mean,
know what?
maybe.
I guess.
I don't know. I've never been to China.
I guess it's perspective. Me going to anywhere in China would be like them coming to DC.
Yeah.
DC's not that good.
Yeah.
But it's fun to walk around and kidnap children. So me and my twin were just standing beside the mirror pool, and this Chinese couple comes over. And I don't speak any Chinese.
I've heard you speak some,
but
you were really fucked up. But you spoke fluent Chinese for
I
about
can
10
read
minutes.
Chinese. I can't speak it. So they come over, and they grab me and my twin.
Like just snatch you?
Yeah, I guess it was the first time they had seen American twins. They grabbed me and Carson, and they dragged me beside the fucking mirror pool for a photo. Literally just, the wife has like an arm around both of us. The husband is taking a photo, and I'm just there like smiling for the photo. I gotta like make good look. I gotta get look good for the photo. I'm smiling for this photo. God, no. On site, I could have been kidnapped.
Dude, easily.
Yeah, I basically was.
What? She just stopped and took a photo with you guys?
Yeah, there was a probably 3-minute time span from when we got grabbed to when our parents figured out what was going on. I don't know how far you can run in 3 minutes holding a child,
Yeah.
but farther
least-
than my parents can see.
At least half the mirror pool.
Yeah, at least half the mirror pool, and by then it's too fucking late. Dude, I almost got kidnapped.
It sounds like a wife almost kidnapped you.
Yeah, but the husband was documenting it.
yeah.
You know, like that
He
Black,
was in on
like
it.
that Black Mirror episode, White Bear. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
It's the one where this boyfriend and girlfriend kidnap a little girl, and then the boyfriend forces the girlfriend to like videotape him burning her alive.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I was almost burned alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the mirror pool in D.C.
At DC.
Yeah.
Public execution as a child with my brother.
Just for being a twin.
Just for being a twin. They're like, in China, we're not allowed to have more than one child, so this is weird.
Did they... Oh, no, but that's crazy, though. You got your first photo op.
Yeah, dude. That was actually the first photo ever taken of me. I was probably 8 years old.
Wow. That's not true.
No.
Dude.
My mom did scrapbooking growing up. There's more pictures of me between the ages of 0 and 8 than pictures of the Kardashians.
Now, you know I keep up with them. And
Kept up with them.
I know that's not true.
Yeah. I'm exaggerating a smidgel.
A smidgel.
A smidgel.
Vigil.
Yeah.
I got recognized today from the pod.
You did?
Yeah.
By a Kardashian?
No, I didn't. What are you talking about? We got 2 subscribers.
We've got 2 subscribers and haven't showed our faces.
It was just, I just thought, I was thinking about it today, and I was like, yo, what if someone recognized me? And then I came out of my daydream, and I was like, oh, no one knows who I am.
We'll get there soon.
They recognized me for like something else before that.
Well, we'll get famous. I told Carter maybe like an hour ago, I made a $1,000 bet that within the next 5 years, I'm going to be a millionaire.
Yeah. I told him he should have made it $1 million bet just to raise the stakes.
If I'm not, it's like a Squid Game.
Yeah.
Like you either win or you die.
Yeah.
That's it.
Somehow you miraculously accumulate like billions of dollars in debt.
That's what, you know what? It's on the topic of being a twin, that's what we should do. We should give each other until the age of 25, and the least successful twin dies. And they give all of their money and inheritance to the other twin. Chili.
Dude, you throwing
Chili.
ad libs over fucking Ave Maria? Ooh, chili. Oh, hot. Ooh, get it.
Mama hit a lick.
Mama
chili.
hits a lick.
I'm
Chili.
about to spill chili all over this laptop.
Chili. Ooh, please don't. Please don't. Oh, is this sucking soup part 2? No,
Sucking soup to blowing chili.
I do have a story from my childhood that I just thought about.
Yeah.
There was one time we were at church and we were sitting up in like the balcony, and it was like super quiet, and the pastor was preaching, and I was probably 6 years old. I was really young, but he was getting into this really good sermon, and he was like, he like
Was he?
It was a guest pastor, so
Hyping himself up.
no, it was actually good for a change. I don't know. I was 6.
It was sex church.
I don't know.
He was different. Oh wait, yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Yeah, go ahead.
And he like yells out to the congregation, like trying to get them fired up, and he's like, "Are you ready for the coming of the Lord?" And like 6-year-old me stands up out of my seat from the balcony, like from the top rope of this octagon or whatever.
The Lincoln seats.
Yeah, the nosebleeds of this church. I yell, "No!" And I was the only, like, it's a rhetorical question.
The only voice
Yeah.
heard.
6-year-old me from the top rope of the boxing ring of church, and I was like, "No!"
Imagine we were doing a live podcast, and you're trying to like get yourself like psyched in. And some kid up at the balcony just goes, "No!" You know how off-putting that would be? You know how much of a vibe kill that would... That would be so difficult to perform after that.
He's sitting
you
there
know?
and he's like, where do I go from here?
We've had some bad church moments, and you saying that, I'm gonna tell this story.
Yeah. So give us some bad church advice stories.
Here's the it's hilarious from where I stand.
I know. Damn it.
So
fuck you. I know exactly what you're gonna tell me.
You know where I'm going because it's a great story. I'm gonna throw a curveball because you don't know what I'm about to say next. I used to during church
The ultimate sin.
because when I would go to church, first off, I would naturally have tummy aches just from not wanting to be there. But I'd be like, Mom, I'm not feeling good. Because in my mind, I'm a young teenager. I'm like, all right, I've got two options here. I can sit through church.
And learn
Or
about the Lord. or
I can... And I was like, one of those is going to get me somewhere one day.
yeah.
And the other one is going to get me somewhere right now.
When in doubt, follow your heart.
So I chose every time.
Every time.
Now, me and Carter, for a while, we went to the same house of the Lord. And that specific day, it was me, my two brothers, him, and I think two of our friends at the time.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
or three of our friends at the time or something like that. Big old group of boys.
Couple guests here and there.
Maybe giggling too much during the sermon. Maybe giggling too much during work. Maybe talking too much just the whole time. Maybe we were probably being louder than the sermon itself.
Maybe we were sitting in the front row.
We had all of our friends there. We were in the front row. We had all of our friends there. Normally we'd sit in the back, but all of them wanted to sit in the front. And I was like, I guess I'll join you guys because I don't want to be bored and
horny.
Well, I'm with my friends. Oh, I beat off before the sermon. So we're all making giggles, and it's obvious the pastor is just not having it.
It wasn't really obvious until afterwards.
Oh.
Because I didn't pick up on it like during. I was too busy giggling and talking shit during the sermon.
I like to imagine he was just standing 2 feet in front of just us, preaching just to us the whole time.
Looking us in the eyes and we're ignoring him.
Yeah, and we're just giggling to each other. But after the sermon, here's what happened, and I take no shame in what I did. After the sermon, the pastor comes up to specifically specifically fucking me first, okay? He comes up to me. He's like, hey, grab all the other boys. I need to talk to all of you, like, right after the sermon.
Because he knows your hands are dirty.
Yeah.
He knows you've got he knows you've got sin on your hands.
I think he would rather me be than interrupting the service.
I don't know, dude. It's hard to break those sinful palms.
Ugh. But he came up to me. He said that shit, and I was like, you're right, I'll gather everyone. And I just made a beeline for the bathroom. I was like, I'm just going to fucking hide. So I hid. I didn't hide in the main bathroom. I hid, I don't know if you remember where the other bathroom is, all the way down the like pitch black hallway to the left.
You just
those
took
locker
off running.
rooms. Those locker rooms. I sat there and I waited. To which I came out of the bathroom like minutes later. I figured the conversation was already over and I just went to the car. And the conversation went a little bit like
yeah. it went like we all went into like, I don't know, it was like the kitchen like ball room.
So he like drug you guys away?
No, well, yeah, I didn't know he told you to come find us.
Oh no, yeah.
And so he just came up to like the general group of us and was like, I need to speak with you boys in private. And I was like, now, my parents haven't warned me about this, but I know how the world works, and I don't want to go with a pastor in private.
Yeah, you say no to that or stay with a group.
Right. So
Yeah.
I was with a group, so obviously we all went.
I wasn't, so I hid in the bathroom.
Yeah.
I did what I was taught. Okay?
Yeah. Flight.
Yep. I was too small to fight.
Yeah. I don't think you were. You could have kicked his ass, but no, so we went into like the activity room or whatever. And he sits us all down and he's like, now, do you boys want to be at this church? And none of us said a word. Because we didn't have the heart to tell him no.
Jesus told me not to lie.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know what do you want from me, man? My fucking parents bring me here every day, like every week. You know, I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
I'd rather go to a church that doesn't have metal chairs. You know what I mean?
Well, I guess wood pews suck too, but
And so basically,
recliners would be nice.
he said, it's probably not like in your best interest to be here if you don't want to be here. If you're gonna be like a distraction, you know.
Yeah.
Basically, was like, if you're gonna be fucking distracting and shit like that, don't bother coming to church.
Yeah.
And so I left with my friends, and I guess we all met up later, talked about it a little bit, and I never went back.
Rumor has it, I think I heard he said the F word.
Did he?
That's what I've heard.
He might have.
I guess it depends who you ask. I don't know. I got out.
I don't.
So.
I don't remember exactly.
Yeah.
I was pretty young. I wasn't that young. I was probably like 16.
Yeah. This isn't the church for me. I think my home and couch is the church for me.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, pastor can't curse at me from there. And if he can, I can block him.
Yeah.
So, like.
Yeah, no, I left and I went to a much bigger church where I wouldn't be noticed if I fuck around.
Yeah.
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 And then, you know, yeah, I don't go to church anymore. Churches weird me out.
I just am tired of being fucking judged.
Yeah.
You know?
Ever since the pandy, dude, we
that
stopped
too.
going to church, and I was like, the church I was going to when we stopped everything, it opened back up, and there was a couple of people that asked me, they were like, are you gonna come back?
You gonna go back?
And they're like, oh, church is back. You coming
It's
back?
Are you ready?
And I was like, yo, I've literally been through so much in my life. Not a single one of you were there. Since we stopped going to church till now, not a single one of you has talked to me.
Mm-hmm.
Why would I go back? It's kind of like this, I guess it was like a meme I saw the other day, and it was like, when I die, none of y'all better be like, I wish heaven had a phone, because I got a phone now, and that shit don't ring.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
That's literally how I felt about that whole situation. I was like, yo, don't call me back to church because I've had a phone this whole time. That shit didn't bang.
Like, don't miss me when I'm gone when you don't miss me when I'm here, you know?
Right.
Like,
good quote from the movie we just watched, Big Time Adolescence, Pete Davidson. Good movie.
so good.
He says the little boy, he's not really little. He's like
16.
16. Middle-aged man.
Almost 17, which is almost legal.
Yeah. He's like misses like a semester, or not a semester, but a period in school or whatever. He's like throwing up in the bathroom hungover, and the one kid's like, dude, you're like a legend, bro. He's like, nobody even knew you were gone. How'd you do that? And he says, if they don't notice you while you're here, they won't notice you if you're not.
Which is fucking facts,
Dude,
dude.
It's how I try
Fly
to live my
low.
life.
Yeah.
Like,
What is it? Work quietly and let success be your voice or something like that.
Something along those lines.
Something like that. Like, fucking get it. And don't be boastful.
Yeah.
You know?
Just be silent about your moves.
Yeah. And then at the age of 25, when you're a millionaire, then be boastful.
Yeah.
No.
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
We did some dumb shit as kids.
Collectively as one kid. We had about the amount of brain cells as one child. So
Yeah. When me, you, and all your brothers were all together, chaos. Nothing got done productive.
I think we gave each other chromosomes.
Yeah.
We shared.
It was like it's just a couple extra chromies that we just passed around between the homies, you know?
Yeah. We did a lot of playing with toy guns growing up.
Yeah.
We did a lot of airsoft. And I know for a fucking fact that got us in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Just children running around with almost real-looking guns with orange tips shooting stuff.
Yeah.
I remember I've got two stories. One, we were playing airsoft, just some spring rifles, like, around our house, and I shot out my neighbor's mirror in her car.
Oh, no.
I got in a lot of trouble for
I'm
that.
sure.
And then another story is I had a child's training compound bow.
Okay.
And we have a tree house in our yard. If you remember, like, you know where the tree house is, like like the shed is there and the tree house is to the right of it. There's a swing off of it.
Yeah, in the tree.
Yeah, the house. Yeah, the house that's in the tree.
Yeah. Not the one that's not in the tree.
Not the one that's on the ground.
Yeah.
That's the ground house. We're talking about the tree house.
Yeah.
But about halfway from the tree house to like the street, we had a cardboard box.
Mm-hmm.
And I had my compound bow, and we were just shooting arrows.
Yeah. Directly at the road?
No, at this box. It was like a down, like it was like at an angle.
Okay.
Right? So it would just like stick into the box or like stick into the ground.
Yeah.
Well, I took a shot, and the shot like skipped off the top of the box. And we just watched it skip off the concrete on the road. It bounced to ice and just stick into the ground in our neighbor's yard, maybe 5 feet from the car. And we just looked around and we just quietly walked across the street. We like pulled it out of their ground and we just walked away. I got one more story. We got in a lot of trouble with that bow. When I was living, or it was before I was living down with my dad. My dad had a house that was just down the street from that. That was a little house. It had like a 2-car garage, a little bit of a yard, right beside a Jehovah Witness hall.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah.
But we came knocking that day, and what happened? What happened was we had.
Was it opposite day?
No, we just did a bad thing.
We just sinned.
We had our bow and arrow, and we were shooting like fruit, right?
Yeah.
We were shooting at fruit.
Dude, like we archery.
Yeah. And we got the idea, like, you know how people like light the end of an arrow on fire?
Yeah.
Like we got rubbing alcohol and some toilet paper and we like boom, we shot a fire arrow. Cool. We got the bright idea to take an orange and at about like half like bow draw capacity, we put the orange at the end of the arrow and it kind of like dick flopped and like meow bonk. And we're like, that's crazy. And we did it again. And we let it back, and when we let go, the orange just drops to the ground. we look down at the ground, and there's just an orange sitting on the ground and an arrow that landed God knows where. We found it on the other side of the Jehovah Witness hall in like a fenced-in backyard. Yeah, it was like some Sandlot shit. We had to like get around the dog and like get our arrow back. Cause like, what would you think if you came outside to like get your dog and there was an arrow sticking in the ground? You'd be like,
damn Indians are attacking.
Which way does it point? Those damn Jehovah Witnesses. They're getting real aggressive with their sales tactics.
Just sticking in your door with a little scroll on it.
They went straight from door to door to fear. Okay.
Dude, that's the best way to sell anything.
Those
fear.
Aggressive Jehovah's.
Dude, I honestly, I love the religious vibe going on, so I'm gonna bring one more story up about that, and then we can talk about something crazy.
Fuck it, go ahead.
Do you remember when we used to have same church as previously stated?
Oh no.
That we were going to at the same time. Did you remember the time I shined a laser pointer across the street at nighttime? At this, we were in like I think it was like a volunteer fire department place.
Yeah.
And I was shining it across the street, and I was just like fucking around with this laser pointer. And one of the firemen across the street was like, "Hey! Hey!" He's like, "Come here." And he like, fat man waddles across the street.
Fight or flight, run.
No, I stayed because I wasn't doing anything wrong. I was like, "What do you want?"
You had a laser.
Get this. This is what he says to me.
Yeah.
He's like, "You know how much trouble you can get in for shining a laser pointer in people's eyes as they're driving past?" I was like,
I wasn't.
We're in the middle of the country, my guy. No one's drove past for 30 minutes.
Do you know where we are?
And he's like, "I saw you were shining it in the eyes of people driving past." And I was like, "Whatever. You done?" And he was like, yeah, you need to quit doing that or else I'm going to come find your parents and talk to them about it. And I was like, cool. You want this? And I offered the laser pointer. And he's like, no, you could keep it. Just stop doing
He
that.
wanted you to do it. He wanted
And
you
I was
he
like-
wanted you to shine in someone's eyes again so he could get you in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I took it back and I just kept it and I walked away and I was like, the fuck was that for?
You know what you should have held? You know what you should have done?
What?
I almost ruined my joke. You should have held him down.
Off to a good start.
And you should have given him that DUI Amazon laser eye surgery. That do it yourself. The fucking laser pointer, a mirror, and 2 aspirin,
Yeah,
2
just
ibuprofen.
Shove the ibuprofen down his throat
Yeah.
and just start blinding him.
I can't drive.
And you
Can
make
you
him swallow
imagine?
the laser pointer.
Dude, I don't know, man. You got to have a pretty accurate, steady hand to like blind somebody while they're driving with a laser pointer.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm 15, dude. I got a laser pointer. I'm
Yeah.
just having fun.
It's just, I'm not hurting anybody.
Yeah. And
Like-
you're a volunteer fireman, so fuck you in general.
Yeah, you can also volunteer to mind your own fucking business.
Yeah.
You know?
Not
Yeah.
that I have anything against volunteer firefighters. I'm just saying you're choosing to do that job.
Yeah, and
Don't
choose to fuck off.
Don't act like you get like I don't know. Don't act like a cop, dude.
Don't act like you're better than us. You're not.
You're literally just you grew a mustache and you're like, "Can I do it?" And they said yes.
Dude, I helped a handicap guy the other day for free. You're not better than me.
Right?
Dude, I had this guy come into the dealership that he had one of the minivans that had like the swivel chair in the driver's seat that like
Oh yeah.
and it like rotated back to the opening door so you could like get in and out, and he had a
Yeah.
wheelchair. How he alone got in and out of that vehicle, I'm sure I could look at the camera footage, but I don't know how he does it. Because if I was that impaired, I wouldn't do it.
You'd probably just have a caretaker or something.
I'd probably get rich and famous and have someone, a beautiful wife, take care of me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But he was like, "Yeah, my seatbelt alarm doesn't go off when I'm not wearing a seatbelt." And I was like, "Oh," and he was like, "Yeah, and also the toggles on my seat." And he went into depth explaining how the toggles worked. He was like, the toggles on the side of the seat, like on the left side near the bottom, that like if you click it forwards, it like moves the chair forwards a little bit. And if you click it backwards, it like moves it back. But wait, there's another one that if you swivel it, it alters like how the height of the like the back of the chair. And
The
I'm
pitch
sitting
and yaw.
and I'm sitting there like, I've owned a car.
Believe it or not.
Believe it or not, I've touched those buttons before. And I know how they work. And I was like, all right, yeah. So I just go out there and I go to pull in the vehicle, and he's got like the thing back, the chair back, and I was like, I don't know how to work this. I was like, I know how to make the chair go forward and back and up and down, but I don't know how to make it swivel.
And that day, Jordan became the handicap.
No, but I looked down and it was unplugged. So I plugged it in for him, and I was like, okay, it works now.
Wait, so his complaint was it wasn't working?
His complaint was the sound that the seatbelt makes when it's not plugged in, like the ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
That wasn't working, and the toggles on like just the normal seat weren't working. It
So
wasn't plugged in.
His seat wasn't plugged in.
Because what happened was when it swiveled, it was long enough that it just
Just
unplugged.
unplugged.
Yeah, it just unplugged. It just unplugged it.
So he swiveled one time and it just unplugged.
And going into the situation, I like diagnosed it from the conversation. I was like,
Oh
I don't
my
think a
God.
fuse is blown. I think you just moved too much.
That's big words to say to a man in a wheelchair.
Yeah, but but like it was a fucking, it was like this 16 like prong connector that just and it just
Yeah.
yeah, you can you plug it in and you turn it and it locks. He just didn't have it locked,
Oh.
so it just went. Yeah, but it
That's
felt
nice of
good.
you.
I didn't take any payment. I just helped him, you
Yeah,
know.
that's really nice of you.
And the best thing apart it, the best. And I didn't take any payment. I just like helped him, and I think the payment. I think the nicest thing I did in that situation was I didn't watch him try to get back in his van.
He just left.
Because it would be so weird. Because if I like were to be out there, the expectation were to be like help him, you know, like, and I wouldn't know what to do.
Just
like
pick him up.
Well, he was bigger than me. And I don't think I could have physically helped him at all get in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was he like? What? What?
What did he have?
No, I'm just like.
An inability to walk. Past that, I'm not sure.
Was he like quadriplegic? Like he was just waist down, pelagic, paraplegic?
I think he had a little extra.
Okay.
I think he absorbed. This is super offensive.
No. I'm actually asking for a reason. Did he have like a motorized wheelchair?
Yeah. Well, he had a motorized swiveling van.
Did he drive it with his mouth? I'm being serious. Did he drive the wheelchair with his mouth?
So the chair has two tackles on the same.
Stop it.
And you hit one.
Now you're being
And
offensive.
the tackle goes forward. And then it's on again. The second tackle. Then if you hit, it rotates.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't know what was going on, and I think it was insensitive of me to ask.
Yeah.
There's one thing that pisses me off though. It's people that go up to handicapped people and they're like, I see you like I see everyone else. Like I don't see you as being disabled. They are.
Yeah, you should probably.
And that's also saying like being disabled is like makes you less of a person.
I don't see you,
You know,
as being disabled. Just
I
walk
don't-
up the steps.
Yeah, I don't see you as less of a person. They're not less of a person, but they have needs that like you can help bend to, you know?
Right. They have
Like-
needs that you don't have.
Yeah, they have situations where like things are more difficult for them and they
Right.
have to be a stronger human being than you.
Yeah. So technically they're better than them.
Yeah. Mindset wise, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I have all my functioning body parts and damn, sometimes it's hard for me to get up out of bed. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Like and they're just doing it.
Yeah.
Like, good for you. If you're disabled and they're just doing it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the reason I ask about if he was driving it with his mouth and stuff is because I did a job one time where I had to stake this guy's property line, and the guy was paralyzed, so he had like a outfitted van and everything. And
Wow.
he he did a bunch of paintings, but he was like, this is gonna sound insensitive, but he was like 3/4 paralyzed, so he could like
oh no, I'm coming with something harder.
he could move his arms around,
Yeah.
but he couldn't like use them.
Mm-hmm.
So he painted, and he did pictures painting with his mouth,
Mm-hmm.
with the paintbrush in his mouth, and he actually did some really good shit. And he was a really nice guy. But
Yeah.
yeah, he just came out like up this gravel road, just up this gravel road, trying to fucking see what we were doing.
He's got like his 4x4 mode on.
yeah. But yeah, he was getting it.
So did he control it by his mouth?
Yeah, he had this little stick that like it was on. You've seen it before. It's this like little joystick that moves the chair around, but the people can just hold it with their mouth and move it with their mouth. Yeah, just tonguing the stick down. You know.
Hear me out. I guarantee whatever I was about to say was going to get cut out.
yeah. Probably a lot of that's gonna get cut
Yeah, I
out.
don't think this entire episode is anything is salvageable.
Yeah, should we just start over?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Speaking of handicap, how are the Bengals doing this season?
oof, they're doing good actually.
Yeah.
I say that out of just like pure like. That's just what I know.
Yeah.
Is people go the Bengals? I just go. Ish.
I trust your football judgment, and I just started stock trading today. I was thinking about putting down some money on the Bengals team.
I don't think that has anything to do with performance.
Well, if they perform well, their stock goes up.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Why not just sport bet then? You can't. You're not old enough.
Isn't that weird that I can stock trade, but I can't sport bet?
It is a little strange.
Because I can spend a lot more money stock trading than I can sport betting.
I don't understand why betting is 21 and not 18.
I think everything should just be 18. When you become 18, you're fresh out of high school, you can live by yourself, and at that point, everything is
you
just in
shouldn't-
front of you.
Yeah,
you know?
you shouldn't be able to move out of your house, but still not be able to like drink or like gamble.
Yeah.
Not that those are like healthy things, but like you should still be allowed to have the option.
Well, being 18 and moving out isn't a healthy thing.
Then again, being able to buy my own alcohol at 18, that would not have been pretty. So I'm kind of glad that that's not the case. But then again, I'm 22 and it's not pretty now. So
Well, if I was 18 and I would have been able to buy my own alcohol, I would have just bought like a bunch of Smirnoff Ice and like Mike's Hard and like all this fruity like fucking drinks. I wouldn't have gone straight for Jack Daniel.
see,
I drank
yeah.
Jack Daniel because Jack Daniel was what given to me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
They put it in front of me and I was like, what is this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
See,
Yeah,
I
know?
should have been drinking Smirnoff Ice at 18, but instead at 17 I was drinking Smirnoff on ice.
Yeah.
I was-
That's bullshit.
Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, like 17, 18, maybe a little bit into 19, just hard liquor, dude.
Dude, I would
Hard
have
liquor.
loved to party with 18-year-old Carter right now.
It was a
21-year-old Carter's a bitch.
I'm 22.
I know. You're
Yeah.
getting back up there.
You're right.
You're not there yet, but
21 Carter was a bit.
Yeah, I'm pulling it back out of you.
Yeah, dude.
I'm tugging that liquor out of you.
Actually, no. I had a pretty good year as 21.
Liquor? I hardly know her. You had a pretty good year as 21?
Yeah.
I don't think you did.
I did, because I'd escaped all the bullshit. I was finally like my own person. I turned 21 and 2 days later I was in Vegas. So it's like
That's true.
that's a good start, you know?
Yeah. Oh, it was 20 that was bad.
Yeah, 20 was pretty shitty.
Yeah. 20's kind of an if.
Well, see, 20 was
too.
20 was good, but the end of 20 was just brutal.
Yeah.
Just brutal,
Yeah.
man.
I liked 6.
6?
6 was a good age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just watching
I
movies
had
and
hella
shit.
nightmares though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your most memorable nightmare?
Oh, I've already talked about this. It's the indoor playground with the dude that looks like Bruce Willis following me around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one. And
yeah, Mr.
yeah.
Clean.
yeah. And every time I would fall asleep and I would wake up and I'd fall asleep again, he'd just be like 2 feet closer.
Oh yeah, fuck
He
that.
just got close. It's scary as shit. One thing that gave me consistent nightmares growing up, and I tried to watch it. The Spy Kids movies.
Oh no.
All of them, those movies were not made for me.
No.
You know? Terrifying, scary, gross.
Yeah.
Weird.
Floops, fluglies.
Weird.
Fucking weird.
That
dude.
is just nightmare shit.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of any facial deformities. I'm not trying to be insensitive.
I'm
off
not a
of
fan.
off of the last topic that I don't enjoy that. You know,
So, like the little girl from Hereditary. No offense.
well, I mean, I feel like that's almost
Hey, that telephone pole wasn't a fan of her face deformities either.
I haven't seen it, but she gets her head cut off or something.
Yep.
But no,
Really fucking quick into the movie too.
Nah.
I was like, holy shit, we're getting started early.
but it's not necessarily even that, because that's almost like you can tell that's a normal person that's just been through shit.
when it's a real person, it's completely different.
yeah, it's like, all right, I understand.
But in a movie or something,
But in a movie or
say a kids movie,
or a kids movie
Yeah.
made for children, it's just fucking gross. And the fact
Yeah.
that it's like this kids TV show where all their faces are fucked up and they're sliding down the slide, and you play the audio backwards, and it's just them chanting, "He's a bad man, help us, save us. He's a bad man, help us, save us. He is." And I'm a fucking kid going how many of my shows, if I play backwards, are they just fucking kidnapping and terrorizing people?
yeah,
Really fucked up. It was like Black Mirror as
Yeah.
a child.
It's
It fucked up how I looked at shit.
yeah,
I was like, I don't want to watch any of these shows anymore.
dude, it was, yeah,
It's fucking horrible.
fucking
It's so
awful.
gross.
the part where they find out what they're doing to people to make the kids show,
Yeah.
where they're taking human beings and deforming them with a clay mold or whatever.
Yeah.
They figure that out, and then the scary part for me was when the army of clones came out. You remember the clone
I didn't
kids?
make it that far.
Oh God.
Seriously, I haven't
So-
seen. Can we sit down and?
Yeah.
We have to.
We'll sit down. We'll take we'll split like a 500 milligram edible and
Yep.
then watch Spy Kids.
We'll hold hands and
All
just.
4 of them.
You'll have to tie me down.
I think there was 4.
Tie me down with like. I think there are 2. There's also the new Shark Boy and Lava Girl movie.
Never watched them.
But
But
it's the same
The
vibe except
the
better.
clone kids. It's like all the kids of these people are cloned, but they're robots. So like this like little like fucking 6-year-old boy just walks up to a grown man and just grabs him by like whatever I don't know whatever a 6
Can reach.
a 6-year-old kid can reach and just hoists him up. And I was like, yo, I don't fuck with that.
Not
'Cause,
about
like,
it.
I already don't like kids like going crazy. You know, I
Yeah.
can't do kids like in horror movies or like
Yeah.
anything scary. Kids just freak me out. Like I don't like the concept of robot kids.
I just don't fuck with robots in general, and I
Yeah.
don't like kids. So like, if you combine the two plus the Floobers, whatever the face fucker dudes are,
Yeah,
not a good movie for me.
yeah.
You know?
But it was a wild movie because they had like the fucking thumb people, and they had the chewing gum that you could spit on the thumb people. You remember that?
No,
They
because
chew-
I tried not to remember that movie at all.
It's like an electric charge chewing
What?
gum. You chew it up and then you spit it on
It's
somebody.
like Electric Cherry
and it literally just like tases them to death, or quote unquote to death.
to
'Cause
not
it's
live.
a kids movie. Yeah, to breathant. But yeah, no, dude, fucking Spy Kids. Fuck
Dude,
that.
fuck that. I think legitimately, I would feel more comfortable sitting through Hereditary
Yeah.
than any of the Spy Kids movies.
Have you seen the third one? Not the third one, but whatever one is Game Over.
Game Over was good.
Game
I
Over was
legitimately
kick-ass,
like
dude.
that movie.
Yeah.
That is a good movie. I hate the other 2.
Yeah.
The third one was good.
Uh.
And it had the guy that was like, kick.
Yeah, and has
Man,
George
sick.
Lopez. in
Yeah.
it? No, that's Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
I think he
Is
was in
it?
it too. He wasn't, but
no, mate. No, I think
no, it was
wasn't.
Sylvester Stallone. That's who it was. Yeah.
yeah. Junie. Do you want to play a game? Nobody could hit as hard as life. But it's about how hard you could get hit and still keep alive. Game over. And he just kills him.
Dude, cake. Who was that? That wasn't
Dude, Junie Cortez. That was that kid's name. He's married to someone. Who did he marry?
I'm glad. Good for him for being married. Congratulations.
What's his fictional character? Yeah. He is. Meghan Trainor. He's married to Meghan Trainor. I heard that the other day on a podcast, and they were talking about Meghan Trainor, and they're like,
What?
yeah, him and Meghan Trainor are married. And get this, on this podcast I was listening to, I also found out that they have side-by-side toilets. Custom built side-by-side toilets so they can pee together because they miss each other too much when they go to the bathroom.
Nah.
Dude.
Listen, no.
Bruh.
Hey, hear me out. I do not like shitting within an earshot of another human.
Yeah.
And that's a normal thing
Ain't nothing
because
wrong with that.
I have very violent shits and I have the consistency of my shits fluctuates.
I can contest to that.
And I don't want you just to hear me bloom in like one huge shit, and I don't want you to hear you know?
Dude, the drool king. Whoa! What the fuck? Your sweatshirt is right there. You fucking dad. You
It was
fucking
the same
jackass.
color as the fucking blanket, and I didn't see it until I started.
Oh god, you
And then I had to double.
damn.
On the plus side, I haven't showered.
Yeah, wash
Yeah.
that blanket.
It's okay. We should just have like side-by-side showers. I would be much more comfortable. Or just hold their spit on the mic.
What if we just had like a communal shower, like just 2 shower heads and just like a curtain between us, like old Renew days?
Ugh.
Remember that? They were like, everybody has to shower with a bathing suit on. And then you go down there at like 2 a.m. to use the bathroom. All the leaders are just down there butt naked, like whipping each other with towels, and you're like, "What the fuck is going on here?"
I'll tell you what. Christmas.
Crispy cream.
I'll tell you what. I already ruined the joke.
Go ahead.
Christian camp.
Christian camp.
No, I mean, when I did that though, I showered with a swimsuit because I didn't want to get touched by any of the other little boys, and I also wore flip flops. Because it's fucking gross.
Fuck those fucking shower floors, dude. We're in the locker room of a Mennonite school. I don't want that shit.
Yeah.
I'm not even afraid of athlete's foot. I'm afraid of Mennonite foot.
Imagine getting AIDS from showering in a Mennonite high school.
You get Mennonite foot and you just impulse to work all the time. Your impulse to work all the time and like wear fedoras.
And you come home and bake like 3 loaves of bread every night. You know?
It's like whole grain.
Yeah.
You make like banana bread but forget to put the bananas in.
Yo, I could go for some Mennonite cooking right now. We're roasting this shit, but like make me some food.
Dude, yeah,
we should go
Amish
introduce
potato
ourselves to
salad.
our Mennonite neighbors.
Do
You
we
think
have-
they'd be down with the kush?
Do we have Mennonite neighbors?
If we walk far enough.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I
Speaking
mean
of-
we got horse and buggy running up this road all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like right behind the fucking V8 Volkswagens and shit. Or not the Volkswagen, the Daswagen.
Das Wagens.
What is that? Mercedes?
Yeah,
it's a Mercedes.
Yeah.
It's fucking straight piped. Just la 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 up the road, and then 2 seconds later, clock, 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 clock down the road. You're like,
Keeping up at the
where
same
do I
pace.
live?
Yeah.
Yeah, same pace.
Yeah.
Same gas mileage.
Yeah.
I
I don't know.
No. Speaking of Mennonites, dude, you got person of the week?
Person of the week. Well, my person of the week is probably as far from Mennonite as possible.
Oh, perfect.
So, all right, this is a story that might make me look thirsty.
No, never.
On the to be fair, this girl posted the picture. I just commented on it. So this girl, Laurel something, I don't know, never talked to, met, I don't even know if she lives in the area. Posted a picture on like Halloween or something of her in like a Pokemon swimsuit. And it was like on her story.
Okay.
So naturally I swiped up and I commented, out of all the Pokemon, I'd still choose you. To which she replied with a picture of her and who I thought was her gay best friend. Look at the picture.
Hey,
Am I in the wrong?
man,
All right.
he's
so,
a cover. He's a cover.
Yeah, it's a beard. And she just replied, I choose... Oh, his name's Jordan, too. I was almost there. She said, I choose Jordan, or at like his name, lol. You're already replying to me.
And using my name.
Yeah. To which I replied, lol, y'all are adorable.
You should have said, lol, you're adorable.
And I fucking bitched it out, and I just said, sorry for bothering you. I didn't know you had a prior commitment. I just said, have a nice night.
I didn't know you had a prior commitment.
So my person of the week is Laurel and Jordan. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Sometimes you fumble the ball. You just got to pick that shit back up and keep going. Because it doesn't matter how hard you can hit. It just matters how hard you can take a hit and keep hitting.
Yeah, keep hitting that bam.
Yep. Keep hitting that Laurel and Jordan. Yeah.
Dude,
Speaking of Jordan, do you have any idea who your person of the week is?
yeah, I do.
Yeah?
He's a good friend of mine.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah?
He's a great guy. I'm really close with him. My person of the week is gonna be James. One of my coworkers, love him to death. He's a great guy. And
Yeah, dude, I knew it wasn't going to be me. Dude, I knew it. You said, yeah, you James.
oh, did you think it was gonna be?
No, I knew.
So he came in to work today, and
Did he?
yeah, off a hot weekend.
So if I worked with you, would you like me more?
No, I'd actually like you way less.
But wait, we could spend all of our time together. We could have toilets sitting adjacent from each other.
You just build a custom fucking toilet in our fucking office.
Like a YouTube mansion, but with one bathroom.
That's the whole mansion. It's
Yeah,
just
it's-
one bathroom, 2 toilets.
Do you just want to buy an outhouse?
Yes.
Yeah, just put it outside of our house.
Yeah.
Not use it for shitting, and if anyone ever does, banned.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, James, who's better than me?
Yeah. Much. No, but he comes into work and he's like, "Yeah, I blew a fucking bag at Lowe's yesterday," and I was like, "What? Like, what were you like doing some
Like
sort of project?"
Like of cement?
Yeah. Yeah. Just.
All over, he just ran out the front door.
Yeah, just cut open the middle and just left. Let it spill on the floor. He like mix some water with it so
What
it
a shitty
hardened.
person you picked.
I don't know, man. It might be a beef. I don't know. Might be a beef because this man told me, he's like, yeah, I spent $1,000 on Christmas lights over the weekend.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I feel the same way.
Yeah, not even the fucking stereo system liked
even
it.
the speakers fucking freaked out when it said that.
They're
It was
like, you should-
electricity.
You should spend $1,000 on some better recording equipment and audio. Like, fuck.
Dude, shit.
$1,000 on lights?
No, but he's a great guy. But
Just poor decisions?
poor decisions, and I've made him my person of the week this week because I just can't believe that
Someone could do that.
Yeah, I'm sitting there, like, I just bought a new car. I'm trying to deal with like getting rid of my old car, and I'm like, money's pretty tight right now, so
You're
I'm
better
like,
than most of us.
I'm crunching.
Yeah.
I'm crunching money to save money, and just to hear that from a guy who gets paid way more than me, I'm like, that's kind of hard.
Who does close to the same job as you?
Yeah. Well, I asked him. I was like, well, we have the same job title, which sucks. But
Yeah, that's
Um,
rough. I'd quit.
I will soon. Anyway, but no. But I was asking him. I was like, what the fuck? Like, what did you spend $1,000 on? And he was like, well, I got this and I got this strand of lights. And I was like, what did you do? Fucking employ a whole team of people to do a live action manger scene? I was like, how did you fucking spend this much money?
It was actually $800 for lights and $200 for labor and installation.
Yeah. I was like, who did you pay to come put them up?
He paid like Juan and Gustavo to come over and set that shit up for him.
Josue and Jesus. But no.
Good guys, personal friends of ours.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, real good guys. But he was like, I'm just gonna put them up myself, and I was like, well, if you can think of any little boys that might do it for $1,000, I have some ideas.
So
I could
spend $2,000.
I could set you up with maybe some labor that would help put it up for you, maybe like $30 an hour.
Yeah, but we put it up with like some super glue and thread lockers. So we charge an extra $1,000 for deinstallation.
Yeah, because he can't get them off.
Yeah, because it's stuck.
We're like, we'll put your tree up too. We bolt it to the floor.
Dude, wood glue. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Well, yeah, I'm confident I don't think I'd ever spend $1,000 on lights. You get one of those projectors.
Yeah, I mean I don't know. It's Christmas lights. They're up
Unless-
for like one season of the year.
Unless you're like that one guy on the street that has like the lights with the speakers that like the lights flicker with the like heavy metal song
Yeah.
you're playing at night. And
That's
like,
actually really
there's
cool.
a snowman that has a face that like sings along.
Yeah, he's not doing that. And
Shouldn't have spent that much.
He lives in the country, so I don't even know how many people are going to see his house.
Him, the fireman across the street. That's about it.
Yeah, they'll be like, "Hey, you're shining that in people's eyes.
You're distracting people, and I can't sleep.
You're disturbing the peace."
And he's just like, "Do you want my $1,000 lights?" He was like, "No, you can keep it. Just don't let me catch you doing it again.
You better not illuminate those lights, dude.
I'll tell your fucking parents." Dude, fucking grow up!
Yeah.
Dude, find a better profession. Like,
Yeah.
surveying.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Clearly, he's making more money than that volunteer firefighter anyways.
Right. He's volunteer, so I don't think he's.
The thing is, if you have enough time in your day outside of your job to volunteer at a fire department, you should be working more hours.
Yeah, getting more shmoney.
Yeah, because I'm tired, you
Yeah.
know?
I'm
I'm not
whipped.
making enough. And if you're making more than me and you're not tired, why stop there?
Yeah.
The world is
tire
your
yourself out.
oyster. But I'm allergic to shellfish. You know?
Yeah.
Shit putting me in a coma.
Shit put me in a home.
In a home. Home Alone, the new Home Alone movie. We've already talked about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
I
about
saw
to-
another commercial for it. He looks so cute and chubby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Macaulay.
No, the new kid that I guarantee is making more money than I'll see in my lifetime.
Yeah. Hopefully not, though. Hopefully you win that bet.
Yeah, I will. And if I don't, you'll never see me
If I
again.
don't. Sorry.
Let me ruin your day. Finn Wolfhard. One of the leads in Stranger Things is going to be in the new Ghostbusters movie,
Ugh.
and he was in the 2 It movies. Finn Wolfhard. Wolfhard.
He's pretty good. Arguably the only good thing about Stranger Things, but
The average human being spends just below $3 million in their lifetime, okay?
really?
Yes. Finn Wolfhard has made $4 million as a child.
Yeah. He's going to get fucked up, though.
He's going to pull a Culkin.
That's just what we call child stars that just go down the toilet.
Yeah.
He's just pulling a Culkin.
You're going to pull a Culkin?
Yeah. You pull a Culkin and then you're just caulking people's bathtubs for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Let me put my caulk in your butt. I got a little caulk.
Do you know what desert jellies are?
No.
Desert jellies is what they call it in the Navy.
Oh.
The blobs that float to the top of the shower drains from men not getting enough alone time and just masturbating in the showers.
Oh.
They'll like swim back up to the top. Either the Navy or like the military or something. Yeah,
That's definitely
one of those
Navy
branches.
behavior.
Yeah, they're called desert jellies,
Oh,
and
God.
it's just spum.
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 Ah, God, dude.
Yeah.
Baby sperm whales.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Baby sperm whales.
Honestly, dude, that's ruined my day.
Yeah.
And
You know-
my appetite.
There's not that much salt in the ocean. You know why the ocean's salty, right? Big fat load of cum then.
Big fat load of sperm whale.
Yeah, big fat load of sperm whale cum then. Yep.
What
You know,
are
we
those?
didn't start the episode by talking about cum, but we're certainly finishing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As always.
Yeah.
Do you know what disco biscuits are?
You're gonna tell me.
So, disco biscuits are ecstasy.
Oh. What's that?
The drug.
What does it do?
I'm not really sure. I think it just like makes you feel good all around.
So weed.
Yeah. I don't know.
Just strong weed.
You know, like ecstasy, people take it at like crazy like electronic live shows and they just like fucking
Like
space
EDM
out.
concerts and
Yeah.
they're like, God is my oyster.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I used to have this coworker and he would listen to the Disco Biscuits. And it was always just like it kind of reminds me of like Blue
Is it
Man.
a band?
Yeah, it's like Blue Man Group almost. It's just like
Yeah.
it's just weird. Yeah, it's just weird like instruments and stuff.
Yeah, it's EDM. Yeah, I got you.
And he was like, "Do you know why they call it Disco Biscuits?" And I was like, "No." He's like, "Disco Biscuits is ecstasy." And I was like, "Oh, it all makes sense."
Like Blue Skies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Blue Skies is just slang for acid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good old Blue Skies.
Good old- Blue Skies. Thank you to our sponsor, Blue Skies.
Thank you to our sponsor, Blue
Yeah.
Skies. Take it. Oh God, dude. I
Yeah.
need some Blue Skies.
We got to do some more ad reads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
We'll
do you
get
got-
some more sponsors. We'll get some more ad reads in here every once in a while.
Yeah, we haven't even talked about the legitimate ad read we have.
We have an ad read. We can't talk about the YouTube money we're making because we're not trying to brag.
I
But
think we're clocked out somewhere at like 47 cents right now.
don't fucking tell them. Stop.
47,000.
If they know how easy it is, they'll start wanting to make podcasts too to make money.
Yeah. We're
Yeah.
making six digits.
We
But
can officially buy 2 gumballs.
yeah.
Almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's going to be our first purchase.
I don't know. Whatever we purchase, I want our name to be on it.
Yeah.
or at least the receipt.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we just tack the receipt on the wall next to it. Can we get one of those talking fish
Yes.
with a plaque on the bottom that's just
yes.
us, and whenever you hit it, it's just a poor Amy Schumer joke coming from the mouth of a talking fish.
So it's just any of them.
Yeah, dude, Amy Schumer posted on Twitter for the first time in a very long time, and surprise, it wasn't funny. You could tell, though, it was trying. It was trying a little too hard.
Just forced.
Yeah. You know who's funnier? That Thaddeus back there whipping the cowboy hat.
Fat Thaddeus and Wilbur.
Wilbur, I didn't even see him. It swallows him up.
He's wearing it
Yeah.
on his back. Like everything, little trooper.
Built different. Soldier soul.
Yeah. But no joke, we are making like 6 figures. We're just not going to tell you where the decimal point is.
Yeah. If you count fractions.
Yeah, there's a $sign and a number amount somewhere. That's how much we've made.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're rolling. We're rolling.
We're on the climb, but can't stop, won't stop.
We're
We're
going
gonna
to fall asleep, bud.
I'm sorry, this podcast is really boring.
That's all of our listeners' thoughts right now.
No, I mean,
Sometimes I do think we suck. I'm like thinking back, and I'll listen back, and I'm like, dude, we're trash. And then I listen to it a new episode, and I'm like, oh, we're on it.
yeah. I mean, we're getting better and bigger and better, and also, like, the more I listen to an episode, the less I enjoy it. Like, I've probably listened to a couple of the episodes, like, 4 times.
Yeah.
I mean, more than that if you include, like, actually going through and editing it
Yeah.
and making sure
basically,
there's no, like, risky conversation anywhere.
There always is.
There is, but nothing past what we should.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff you guys will never hear.
Yeah, because I made a bowling joke one time. You'll never hear that one. And I'm editing this episode. That's staying in.
Okay.
Yeah. But you know what's never happened to me at a bowling alley?
What's that?
Never gotten never.
Peter Piper picked a pickle pepper.
I don't want to pickle now. You know what's never happened to me at a bowling alley?
What's that?
Never gotten pulled aside by 2 Chinese people.
Or a pastor.
Yeah, or a Chinese pastor.
Or 2 Chinese pastors
Yeah.
looking for twins.
Looking for 2 Chinese twin pastors.
You think those Chinese people were like, I knew there were hot twins in my area. I knew that ad wasn't a lie.
Dude, if a Chinese pastor pulling you aside was a Pokemon, I'd probably pick it because it's got to be the strongest. Legendary, even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chinese pastor.
Yeah. I'm just tired of people pulling me aside to have a conversation. Like, if you want to have a conversation, just do it right here.
Yeah, grab 2 mics and
Yeah.
let's fucking go.
I don't want grab 2 mics or 2 mics harder, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's have a drink, settle our discussions with discussions.
Let's grab 2 mics harder and see who's harder.
Let's grab 2. Let's get harder with harders.
Let's see who meets Jesus first.
Yeah, let's see who meets or needs. Yeah.
Both.
You know what I need right now? I need a Mike's Harder and maybe some macaroni and cheese.
Mac and chess.
Mac and cheese.
Mac and choss.
Maybe some chili. Oh, I ate all the chili.
All the chili's gone, my guy.
You know what?
We do have food.
We could DoorDash some chilies.
Dude,
Does
let's
Chili's serve chilies? I want to eat some chilies at a Chili and Chili.
What's a chili and chili?
The country.
Oh, you want
I want to eat some chili in a Chili's and Chili.
Let me
I want to eat some chili
No.
in a Chili's and Chili.
You want to eat some Chili's chili in a Chili's in Chili.
I want to eat some chili in a Chili's and Chili.
I don't follow.
I'm pretty hungry though, so
You want to go to Chili's?
let's get some fucking food. Chili's. We gotta fucking communicate this. Are we gonna actually? Are we just gonna? Are we gonna the chill? Okay.
No.